Welcome back to a series so charged. Even Raichu subscribed. Moving on to Pokimane. She has commented on the Hassan dog situation. So it all started here. Pokimane and Lily Pichu announced that they have canceled their scheduled podcast episode with Hassan. They have a podcast called Sweet and Sour. Small update. Hey, Taste Buds. This is a tough one to write, but we wanted to give you a heads up that we're unfortunately going to be missing our first scheduled Saturday video tomorrow. We've been watching the recent drama unfold concerning our guest, and it's been getting intense. We had a serious talk as a crew, and we all agreed that it did not feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at this moment in time. Our community is our favorite thing, and the reason we do this is to create a space that is comfy as always and a true escape. We do not want to impact the cozy atmosphere we've all built together. Thanks for always supporting our vision for a fun, positive place to hang out. See you all next week, Sweet and Sour staff. Okay, actually W decision, right? Canceling the podcast episode with Hassan because it's bad PR and he's a piece of shit and everybody should stay away from this guy. W decision. Turns out, apparently Pokimane didn't like it. So Pokimane responded, this episode was supposed to air as usual, but staff refused to upload it out of fear. It caused drama, and also posted a statement without my approval. Sorry guys, we'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on a hiatus afterwards to restructure, which means fire her employees for doing this. Now people are cooking her. Throwing your staff under the bus instead of disavowing animal mistreatment is definitely something I'd expect from you. Have you tried using shock colors on your crew? Imagine firing your staff because they don't like puppy T-word. Is it really so hard to condemn animal mistreatment? There have been 5+ clips of him hurting multiple dogs, including pulling them by the tail. Insane to see you virtue signaling others, but giving him such a pass. Main character syndrome. How can I make this about me? The classic. Blink twice if Hassan has a shock color on you right now. Who is the staff? I'd like to personally thank them. Honestly, they made an absolute great decision and Pokimane decided to fire them for it. Absolute piece of shit. She's now directed all the Hassan rabbit haters towards her staff as well, who were only trying to protect her and her brand and the community, right? They have this cozy, warm community or whatever, and Hassan was about to ruin it, and they were literally doing a good thing, trying to protect you, but no, too much for Miss Queen Pokimane, who needs to side with the terrorist Glazer. Hiatus to restructure. Bro tased his dog repeatedly. You don't need to go on some spiritual awakening journey. No, restructuring in a company basically means she's going to lay off all the people who decided to do this, right? And it's extremely messed up. Like, they're only trying to protect you. So anyways, Asmongold responded.
Basically, they didn't want to have Hassan on the show because of the dog thing, right? I mean, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. It gets better, okay? You think, okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense, right? So Pokimane comes out and tweets and go on hiatus afterwards to restructure. Now, let me go ahead. You guys like translation? Okay, so what does this mean? That's it. That's what it means. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. I really feel bad for the staff. The reason why I say that is because I think that she should understand, while she has a big fan base and they're going to defend her, a lot of her staff don't have that. The staff are now getting attacked on social media. To throw the staff under the bus and to say that, oh, well, they did this without our consent. Now the Hassan fan base will dislike them. They're also going to get hate because they were associated with Pokimane now, who is, you know, like, okay with doing it. So you're effectively having everybody attack you now.
Dude, these streamers are such pathetic freaking losers. Oh my god. Absolutely spineless. Even Jillywig would be impressed, honestly. So your staff makes like a good decision and you decided to absolutely backstab them, direct all the hate towards them. And honestly, I'm not even sure I believe her, right? Because you're clearly backtracking here, because I feel like there's no way they just randomly posted this without asking you. I mean, surely they run it by you or something. I mean, we'll never really know the truth since she's the boss and she sort of controls everything that's actually going out there. She could have made, you know, tested the waters doing this and then got backlash and decided to reverse this. That would definitely be a Pokimane move. She is the queen of all snakes, obviously. But I'm honestly so disgusted at all of these streamers running defense for Hassan, man. Like, directly or indirectly, whether whether it be Valkyrie, Ludwig, Pokimane, or whatever. This isn't a controversial political issue. This is a man cooking his dog live on stream, and literally hordes and hordes of evidence. We even found his fucking remote, dude. We found the exact model of the shock collar and everything. We found the tape. Like, what more do you need? Apparently, even mistreating dogs, the most like beloved creature here, is not enough to turn people away from Hasan. I don't know what kind of death grip. Does he have dirt, like secret dirt on all of these streamers? Like secret blackmail or something? Because I'm genuinely so confused. I don't want to believe that they're rotten to the core. Something is making them act this way, but I just can't figure it out. Then Asmon talks about how you should be taking care of your staff and not throwing them under the bus.
Is that like whenever you have people that are working for you in a way, and I don't mean this in a degrading way, but like they're your flock in a way, right? Like you're the shepherd. You have to lead them in the right position. You have to take care of them. You have to help them, and you have to do your best to do what is in their best interest and to help them and to do what the right thing is for them. Because in the same way that they serve you, they have put their faith in you for you to also serve them. And so whenever I see somebody throw an employee under the bus, like there have been issues, I will tell you this, okay? There have been a number of issues where people have had problems, and I have been of the opinion that the other person was wrong and not me. I'm not going to make it any more specific than that because I don't want anybody to even begin to start guessing. But it's happened. It's happened multiple times. It's happened many times. And you don't know a single one of them. And you never will. I've taken the blame because at the end of the day, the fact is that, you know, you are the leader. And as the leader, you have to take accountability. But to throw the staff under the bus and to say that, oh, well, they did this without our consent and they didn't do this, I think this basically makes them, it effectively makes them homeless. Because, and I don't mean the fact that they're inevitably probably going to get fired or at least chewed out by this. But what I do mean is that now they've already positioned themselves against the Hasan fan base. And now the Hasan fan base will dislike them. And they're also going to get hate because they were associated with Pokimane now, who is, you know, like okay with doing it. So you're effectively having everybody attack you now. And as an individual that's just an employee in the space, right? I'm not talking about a creator, but an employee in the space, that is tremendously overwhelming. From her perspective, I think that she's not being empathetic of the type of collateral damage that, you know, they're going to be subject to whenever they get attacked for being on a podcast with Hasan when Hasan is in the middle of a lot of really big drama. So basically for her, it doesn't probably seem like a big deal because, well, you know, it's not happening to her. But for them, I think it's going to be very unpleasant and very stressful.
Yup, absolute facts right there. You need to stand on business as a leader and stop blaming everybody else. These are people on your team that you're supposed to stand by and support, right? And they literally made the best possible decision and you're rebuking them for it. You're punishing them for it. Probably going to fire them. It's disgusting. And yeah, the other good point there, obviously your staff is not going to be used to getting a ton of hate, potentially death threats and stuff like that. Because if you're going against Hasan's fan base, that is exactly what you will get on a daily basis. As I've said multiple times, these are the most unhinged fucking lunatics you will ever come across. Like, legitimately, I don't know a worse fan base than his. It's actually shocking. Like, they will find any single way to ruin your life, right? Slander you, lie about you, anything, right? And just for speaking on his name negatively, even if it's justified criticism. And obviously, these people who are usually behind the scenes and working hard, they won't have the necessary sort of training to deal with that yet, right? You need to be on the internet for quite a while before you actually become numb to the idiotic hate comments. And some people never learn, right? You need to learn how to ignore the schizo haters. Like if there's a Hasan fan hating on you, obviously take into account the actual criticism, but you know, if there's a bunch of Hasan fans, you just got to ignore them, obviously, right? So they won't have that experience and they might actually take it to heart. But obviously you can't expect much from these out of touch fucking Hollywood streamers. They have this whole clique and they all suck, man. Every day they prove that they are nothing like the rest of us. Not like us. People responded they all defend each other because they have dirt flirt on each other, it might actually be a Hollywood situation. I can condone terrorism, but I draw the line at animal abuse. Yeah, dude, I will never understand how this is the situation that got so big. I mean, I get it, you know, people love dogs and stuff, but like, come on, this guy was an open terrorist supporter of multiple different orgs. He openly advocates to murder his political opponents, but that wasn't enough, right? It took like a completely non-political drama to actually eviscerate this guy. And even then, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.